Welcome to the Cruise TV Canada, the show where we focus on the stories and people behind some of the most amazing rides on the road. I'm your host, Stephanie Lastoria, and on this episode we are at the 6th annual Guelph Exotic Car Show put on by Prince Adventures. Prince Adventures is a local travel business that combines automotive passion with travel to create a one-of-a-kind experience. This year's event continued to show the generosity of Prince Adventures and the automotive community as a whole, as all proceeds went to support Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Guelph. Please enjoy some of the incredible cars that attended the event. These include a ground-up Restomod build of a 1969 Dodge Charger, a one-of-a-kind collection from event sponsor and car enthusiast Faisal Susiwala, a 2020 Mclaren 600 LT, and a 2022 Porsche 911 Turbo S. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Jamie Prince from Prince Adventures. Welcome to our 6th annual Downtown Guelph Exotic Car Show. This is all in support of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Guelph. As I mentioned, this is the 6th year doing this. The previous 5 years, we've been constantly growing every year. We had about 40 people that came out, 40 different drivers with cars in the very first year. We started on Carden Street. Since then, each year we've been able to grow with the support of all the amazing automotive community around. We've got people that come out every year from as far as Ottawa all the way to Windsor. There's people from the States that have come up today to help support Big Brothers Big Sisters of Guelph. And it's just an amazing day to be here in the downtown to see the prosperity with everybody out. It's an incredible opportunity for all the businesses. A lot of them, really thrive today with the attendance and the people that show up. And you can see just looking around today that the weather, it's one of those days that you wake up and you see the forecast and you don't know what to say, you don't know who's going to show up, but the automotive community, they always pull through, and they know the importance of charity and community. So it's really, really great to be here today and to see everyone that come out. It's the 6th year again I mentioned. The sponsors that we've had, Paula Carl Group, this is the 3rd year that they've been with us as a presenting sponsor for us. It's unreal to be able to see what you can do by having all these people come together and support. And today is just an example for sure of what you can do together. I've always said for myself, I'd love to be a big with the Big Brothers Big Sisters program. Time commitments, are always things that are a struggle sometimes. You can't always commit time, but you can do things to help raise funds and raise money for a program. So there's many ways that you can be creative to help a charity. It doesn't always have to be, a financial donation. You can do things like this. So we've taken our time, donated our time to create these events that just amplify more than what we could ever give ourselves. So that's one of the ways that we found that's great for us to be able to give back to Big Brothers Big Sisters ourselves. It's a great day. We've got, we started with the 40 cars, we went to 60 cars in year 2, up to about 80 cars. Last year we had 185 cars. We're sitting, I think, 150, 160 cars today, even with the weather. We had an attrition of about, 20 cars or so, but it's just an incredible day to be downtown and be in the community and do something great for a great cause.
Hey everybody, I'm Faisal Susiwala with Remax Twin City Realty, and we are here at the Big Brothers of Guelph Car Show organized by Prince Adventures. Such a proud moment for us to be here. Even though we've got rain, we've got a great turnout, so really happy to see the amount of people that actually showed up. Let's go in and take a look at some of the cars here, and I'll tell you a little bit about some of my favorite cars here. you know, we have a great car community that comes out. They show up for the sponsorships, for the donations of various charities throughout our region. We're happy to just be able to get some of the cars out, our passion, and share it with the community at large. So what we have here is a brand new GT3 RS. This is only about 2 weeks old, and believe it or not, our first drive is today in the rain, but we're happy to have it out and share it with everyone today. Moving along here, this is the SLS Gullwing, and this vehicle here is a 2011. It only has 8,000 kilometers on it. It's one of those cars that Mercedes had as one of their race cars, and it's inspired by one of the old Gullwings. What we have here is the GT3 Touring Edition. It does not have a wing on this one. The RS, of course, has the big wing that moves and whatnot. I'm going to share with you this one here. This is the Ferrari F430. This vehicle here was a birthday present to myself when I turned 40 years old. So that's what I had aspired to have when I was a young child, to own a Ferrari one day. So we have that there. So this one here is the Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. This is a complete carbon fiber built car, Superleggera meaning super light. This vehicle here is a likeness of the vehicle that was used in the last James Bond movie. So it's a pretty special car. You can't see it right now, but it has a very special paint job on it that actually glitters in very many different colors as well. Complete carbon roof on this one as well. Now my favorite car of all time. This is a 1989 930 Turbo. This vehicle was sort of the poster car that I had growing up as a 16-year-old in my bedroom. I was fortunate enough to find it in Vancouver about 5 years ago, so I have that here. A friend of mine has the Lamborghini Performante here that we have in the collection today. And lastly, what we have is the all-new Maserati MC20. 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, full carbon body, carbon roof, ceramic brakes. This car is very special, very, very light again. And that's why it's 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. So thanks for sharing a few minutes and looking at the vehicles we have here today.
My name is Mike Treadgold. I'm the Executive Director at Big Brothers Big Sisters of Guelph. Big Brothers Big Sisters of Guelph is the city's largest youth mentoring charity, supporting more than 600 local children, mentor, a role model, and a friend through one-to-one and group-based programming in the community. Today we're thrilled to be on Carden Street and Macdonnell Street for the Prince Adventures Downtown Guelph Exotic Car Show. This is the 6th year that this amazing event has been running in downtown Guelph, and despite the weather, the turnout has been incredible. There are more than 150 cars and thousands of patrons who are going through the streets and all supporting Big Brothers Big Sisters and enjoying some looks at some really amazing cars that are joining with us today. Funds raised from this event this year have already exceeded more than $60,000 to support Big Brothers Big Sisters and the programs that we offer in the community, and we are thrilled with the turnout. Between the sponsors, the car drivers, all the patrons and the volunteers and the organizers as well, they've put something together, something truly amazing for the 6th year now in support of our charity, which has now raised cumulatively more than $250,000 across all these events. We are always looking for more volunteers, more mentors at Big Brothers Big Sisters. So if you or someone you know is interested in becoming a role model to a child, for as little as an hour a week, you can make an incredible difference in their lives. And you can learn more about our charity on social media or by visiting our website at www.bbbsg.ca.
Hey guys, it's Alex from season 1 with the Red Performante. We're out here at the Guelph Auto Show. It's raining, but we're still out here with a good attitude. I'm here with KT and Z Auto Care. KT, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. I go by the name of KT, entrepreneur, digital franchising, and Airbnbs, lending. This is mine here. That's the nicest already than the GTA, in my opinion. But I mean, like Alex said, the weather's not the greatest, but it's still great that people came out and supported the show. It's a good turnaround.
And like my friend Alex said here, my name's Zanine. I'm a proud owner and CEO of Z Auto Care. Today I'm in the black R8, right? Alex's other car. We're fortunate that we got to detail a good majority of the cars that are out here today, even though the weather isn't the best. And we just had a huge renovation on the shop that everyone's come to know, and all footage will be later in the video. And yeah, today the weather's not the best, but you know, we're out here, we're having fun, and so yeah, that's us.
Hi, my name's Don Gasiunas. I'm the owner of this 1969 Dodge Charger, aka with the Elephant engine, 1,000 horsepower, 980 foot-pounds of torque that I designed and built. It took me 5 years to do it, and it's finally out in the public, and here we are. So I had a vision to build myself a 69 Charger with a Hellcat engine, and then once I heard that Mopar is coming out with a 1,000 horsepower Elephant engine, so 426, 7-liter, I said, oh, so it's kind of a game changer, because a lot of people were doing the Hellcat conversions. So then I got on the forums and I got on the wait list, and then as soon as you opened up the phone lines, I was able to get on board, and I had a VIN number for 78 and older to qualify to get the Elephant engine. So then I got an email saying I was qualified. So then a year and a half later, I got the engine and everything came to fruition, and I was able to figure out a color that I wanted, the scheme, and then just everything came together, and here we are 5 years later. She's here. So this car wouldn't have been done without the help of RPM Canada. They did a lot of the fabrication. They did a lot of the engineering. This car has 6 radiators to keep the engine cool. We had to beef up the suspension, which is an Art Morrison suspension. So we got rid of all the subframe and we put it on Art Morrison chassis. We got large 15-inch rotors, 6-piston calipers. We had to take the transmission and beef it up to handle the horsepower and the torque, hence the 1,000 horsepower engine. Then we had Harsh Autocraft in Burlington, Ontario. They did all the body work and paint. They tucked all the bumpers, got rid of the roof rails, and that took about a year and a half, almost 2 years. And then from there, it went to upholstery, which the seats were, a lot of the upholstery was done by Custom Creations in British Columbia. And then Fugitive Custom Cars here in Guelph, Ontario. Finished putting the car together, got it tweaked up, and we just started driving it about a week ago. And we're just now starting our second tank of gas, and this car is scary fast. So you can find me on Instagram at carsreimagined.ca, and feel free to DM me for any information or the contractors that I used to build this car. And now it's time to enjoy it, other than it's a terrible day today, but we're getting ready to drive it, and slowly we're starting to break it in and get it to all the shows and let people enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Steve Stecho. I have a 2022 911 Turbo S. It's in chalk. I got into cars. Actually, my father had an old Mustang that he used to rip us around in, and then a Corvette after that. So cars have always been a part of my life. I'm very passionate about them. This particular car was a car that I had on my wall, the old 911 Turbo S. So this 911 Turbo S has about 640 horsepower. It's all-wheel drive. 0 to 60, according to the manufacturer, is around 2.6, but Motor Trend and others have tested it at about 2.3. It has a back wing that once you reach a certain speed, it pops up, which is really cool, and in the front as well. I got this car through a dealer. There was this collector that ordered this car and took it in Canada and took European delivery. After he was done, they shipped the car back to Canada, and he said, okay, now ship it back, because he has a place in Germany that he collects. And they said, oh, we can't do that, it's a Canadian car. And he says, well, then I don't want the car. So I got a call from the dealer. He said, your first call, do you want this car or not? I had about 10 to 15 minutes to make a decision, put a deposit down, and then the car was mine. And it's a fantastic car. It's very predictable. It's all-wheel drive. The thing I like about this particular brand is, I like to say those who know. If you see this car driving down the street, it's very unassuming, but it's one of the most powerful cars out there. If you had a Lamborghini or a Mclaren driving down the road, everybody's looking. So I can take this to the track in the morning. My wife and I can go out for a beautiful dinner at night. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy the Cabriolet. My wife and I go on weekend drives all the time. We'll go for lunch, go for breakfast, go for a nice drive down to Niagara on the Lake to a couple wineries, and really enjoy ourselves. It's a lot of fun.
My name is Everton Williams, and I drive a McLaren 600 LT 2020. Bit of background in regards to my whole car-loving experience. To go way back, and really back, I was born in the back of a car on the way to the hospital. Mom did make it. My birth paper actually says Angostura Road, so I've got the name of a road on there, but I think it's something that's been always in my DNA, just being, coming into the world that way. Moving to Canada from Trinidad, the first thing I saw on the drive home to our apartment was a Porsche 911 cruising by on the highway. My heart started racing. I told my mom I'm gonna get one of those at some point. She's just like, study hard, go to school, and maybe one day that might actually happen for you. So fast forward a few years, invested all the time I could in just getting my education in, working hard, making sure that, I could contribute to society, and I've been fortunate enough to own a few cars leading up to this. I've had a few McLarens in the past, I've had a few Porsches, a few cool daily drivers, but overall it's just been one of the things that has been a passion to me. I spend the majority of my time on YouTube exploring other cars that I don't have as potential future items. When I'm not doing that, I'm on Auto Trader probably 99% of my time. So it is something I've always, had in the back of my head that I want to be. If I wasn't in the career that I was in now, I'd probably be a mechanic because I like cars so much. And talking a little bit about this and what drew me to this car, I had a 650S before, phenomenal. It treated me really well. My wife and I had some great times with it. I moved away from that, got into an R8, had a Shelby GT500. That, it was good for a time, but it never really excited me as much as when I opened the garage and I see this baby here. So I went back to the McLaren brand because it's just, it's different. The 600 is analog. You've got that, British styling and quirks that comes with it as well. So yeah, I don't know. It's just, I think the package just suits me better in terms of what it is I want from a car. And, thinking ahead, I'd love to stay with the McLaren brand. And if I am blessed enough, maybe one day own a Senna. But that is like shooting for the stars, obviously. So we'll see. For now, I'll be happy with this. I'll cruise. I'll have a ton of fun. And we'll just let things play out the way they should be. From an experience perspective, the Downtown Guelph Auto Show The thing that really touches me the most is that the first time I went, I did the drive with a little, and I was partnered up with a kid named Harrison. And Harrison and I have done the drive every year since I've been a volunteer at that event. And you know, I get a little emotional because he's such a good kid. You know, his mom reached out to Jamie last year. I couldn't make the event. He didn't know that, but he told Jamie to tell me that he's sorry he couldn't make it. He wish he could be there because he loved to drive with me. And I'm already looking forward to going to it next year and just sitting down with him and catching up because we've created such a bond over the past couple of years. And for me, that's what the show is all about.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Cruise TV Canada. If you would like to feature your car, event, or automotive business on future episodes, please reach out to us on our Instagram. Until next time, I'm your host, Stephanie Lastoria, and we will see you cruising out on the open roads.